Hey guys, welcome to Orcs Must Die 2. This is BaconBits, and we're playing Twin Halls. Now, I've got the usual setup of traps here. I like to save myself some money and do that. And what else do we need? Throw an archer down. Now they come out of the left hand side first, so you can hold off on barricading the right hand side. Take just some barrels here. Just a tip, guys, as well, when you're carrying barrels, don't run into your grinder, because it will destroy the barrel, and you do not want that. And the first few waves are a bit hairy, because you haven't got your trap set up complete yet, so make effective use of that stun. Just weaken these guys a bit. It's best to try to get them in there all at the same time. Now we have enough for 2 barricades here. There and there. No problem. Now we've got the barricades with extra strength, because we do have sappers in this level. We have spike trap with slow. The spike trap and the slow add a combo point each. The grinder has bleed, that's another 2 combo points. The tar trap has it persists with its slow when they move off from it, and what that will do is that will allow us to maintain that combo point while they step onto this spike trap behind it. And I've found, instead of having the extra slow, it's much better to have it to persist. It increases your chance of keeping that combo point attached to it, and it slightly improves your score. And there's really not much difference in having it persist and having it extra slow, because they basically are slowed for the same amount of time. Add a stun to my zapper for another 2 combo points. What I like to do is I like to add as many different elemental effects as possible. So you've got your stun, you've got the bleed, you've got your fire, and you've also got chill, but fire counteracts chill and freeze. So I try not to incorporate chill or fire in the same setup. And I've also got the slow on the spike trap. That's the same slow as the sorceress's poison arrow walls, poison wall things. So it does the same effect, and that adds an extra combo point, which is why I've opted for that instead of bleed on the spike trap, just for that extra combo. Now I did bring dwarves with me. They also have bleed. So I've got 2 things with bleed, 2 things with stun, my crossbow and the zapper. I've got 3 things with fire with my arrow walls, they're fire arrows. Get down a few things here. Now I like to make a little, like a pathway for them. Oh, they got pretty close. What's he doing surviving? How dare he? Quickly pop down that grinder. It's getting a bit hairy. Of course the hope is that they don't ever reach that second grinder, but of course this jams and then doesn't do any damage, so you got to do something, right? We've got a earth elemental lagging behind. Now I find these don't really give you very good combos, usually 3s or 4s. You can be lucky sometimes, but I tend not to bother. Get that up so they funnel a bit better. And then I'm going to get a zapper, and I'm going to put the zapper here. I'm not sure how far it reaches though. It probably reaches to about here, maybe halfway or something. Just in case they get further, because what I found is if you put a zapper here, here, they all activate at the same time and they hit one guy. And they may chain to a few others, but generally they all hit the same guy. So if you put one further away, it activates at different times. You know, you have a better chance of hitting multiple enemies with multiple combos. That's the idea anyway. Keep popping that stun. Remember, if the zapper isn't zapping, it's not stunning either. Bit of a shame, disappointed with that. Could have gotten a few more. Another zapper next. I'll put it there. Now in wave 8 we get kobolds. So what I like to do is I put a barricade there. And what happens is they come out of the left side first. So what happens is you can shoot them on the left side, and then the right hand side comes after, and they'll run and blow up that barricade, and any remainders you can take out as well. And if you're really skilled, you can find out exactly when they're going to come and run over to the right side and take them out before they get anywhere. It's up to you, really. I also mention it in a lot of my videos as well. I find that when you're dealing with orc crossbow guys, the archer guys, you run like in a stuttered motion, like I am now, rather than running back and forth like that. If you do that, you'll find that their targeting, they all pretty much always miss you. So it's a good habit to get into, to stagger your movements like that. One more dwarf. That's enough for that. We've got enough. Hopefully that's not too much of overkill. With any luck, they'll fire off before these ones recover. Just want to try to get them to staggered, not staggered. Try to get them to come in all at the same time, so that when all the traps go off, they hit as many guys as possible. Of course, it can backfire and kill all of them with like a ×3 combo. But that's the risks that you take. Got another guy lagging behind here. Although I don't want to jinx it in endless mode, because these guys tend to be the ones that make it through all your trap setups. Just a tip for you guys as well, if you are playing endless mode, versing those earth elementals, if you're having trouble dealing with them, or you're really bad at headshotting or whatever, a good method is the bone amulet. It does heaps and heaps of damage to them. Zappers in this level, if I can hit them. Oh, I failed on that one. Just reinforce that side, because I failed to put down my decoy barrier early enough. That's another thing. If you put down your decoy barriers after the kobold runners or sappers have spawned, they will not target them. They will target what was already there. In my case, my barrier's over there. Whatever's closest to them. Barrier, decoy, or you. And that will be their target until they die. So make sure you get that barrier down before round 8. And maybe do a better targeting job than I can. Take out those left ones and then take out the right ones. Now you pretty much don't need to worry about sappers anymore. Last dwarf. And this slowpoke. Boom. And we're on the final wave. Might just put another one there. It may just be a precaution type thing. I doubt it will activate. You can also, if you can substitute these zappers for haymakers or pounders. But I found haymakers, they tend to flick enemies over your trap setup, so you miss out on a few combo points, and plus it's dangerous if you get enemies behind your trap setup. Now this setup is, with the zappers, as far as I know, can get a 12 times combo. There's an 11 for you. Take these guys out. There's a 10. Pretty easy once you know how combos work, to get 10s, 11s, 12s. You'll find you'll really improve if you watch my combo guide. It's just a basic guide on the traps and what constitutes a combo point, what doesn't, how combos stack with each other. For instance, the fire counteracts ice and things like that, which is why I don't have any ice here. It's a fire setup only. So if you just want to improve your game and learn about how combos work, check out that video. I'll put a link down in the description. or you can subscribe to my channel and check out my playlists. It's in the 5 sculling guide and the high scoring guide. And that is it. 5 skulls. Probably got an average average score as well. Yeah, it's pretty average. But of course this is not a high scoring video. It is a 5 skull video for your ease and convenience. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed my video. Check out my other videos. And please subscribe and like down below. Any questions you can also comment. And thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Take it easy.